Hi everybody, in this video I want to show you how to do a rhetorical analysis of an argument article and also how to prepare yourself to write a good summary of that article. So the article that I'm going to work with here is an opinion piece that appeared in the New York Times called "Going to College Should Not Be a Financial Albatross." So I'm going to go through and look at our rhetorical analysis questions, starting with, what is this? Question 1. So this, I know, is an opinion piece that appeared in the New York Times in the op-ed section. Who wrote it? It was written by Lamar Alexander, and Senator Alexander is the chairman of the Senate's Education Committee. So somebody who thinks a lot about education and probably has some expertise in that area. The next question is, why did they write it? And I'm not sure yet, but I will probably find that out as I start to read. Who is it for? Well, oftentimes when politicians write articles in newspapers or magazines, they're thinking about a lot of different people. They might be thinking about their voters, and wanting to show their voters that they are doing good things in their policy making. They might be thinking about the public in general. They might be thinking, in this case, about students who are trying to afford college, and maybe parents who are trying to pay for college. So Senator Alexander might have a number of different audiences that he is trying to persuade in this piece. And what is it trying to say? That's our fifth rhetorical question, and I think we'll find that out as we go along. So I'm going to scroll down here and start at the beginning. A college graduate paying more than $1,000 per month on student loans recently wrote that he had been told to chase down a bachelor's degree by any means necessary. But, he added, no one mentions just how expensive and soul-crushing the debt will be. I'm highlighting a few things here using an app called Hypothesis that allows me to show you some annotations I'm making as I read, just like I've asked you to talk to the text and mark up and annotate articles that you read or essays in our book. So my annotation here says, I notice he's starting with a compelling story. That is a good way to introduce the argument. The "they say" in this paragraph is a college graduate talking about his own student debt. Alexander goes on to say that our country has most of the best colleges in the world. We also have the most graduates paying off college debt. Okay, so now I can start to get at the why did he write this and who's he talking to. This is where he sets up the problem. There is too much college debt. The questions I hear most often, and here he's talking as a senator, so people ask him questions and bring their problems to him because he's someone who helps make policy. This is another way of saying they say, can I afford college? Is it worth it? Can you make it simpler to apply for financial aid and pay back loans? Can you do something about the jungle of red tape that wastes money on overhead that could be spent on students? He's saying administrators ask him that, so people who work at colleges are asking that question. So now again I can think about, who is it for? I think that this essay is addressing not just students and parents, it's also addressing college administrators. I'm going to keep reading here, and he says, how do we make yes the answer to all of those questions? Okay, so his argument, now I could get at what his claim is going to be. His argument is, how do I get to a yes answer to the questions above? He wants to be able to say, yes, college is worth it. We can make it more affordable by making it easier to apply for financial aid, easier to pay back loans, and less red tape for colleges so they can spend more money on students.